Welcome to the venerable Blast Bowl in Toledo, Ohio. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Toledo Rockets. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, I caught up with the Rockets head coach before the game. He told me this is a crucial game to stay focused. He understands coming into this loud and crazy environment against a team that is not ranked in the top 25 could be easy to overlook. But he's shown his players tape all week, and he said, we have to understand every play matters. We cannot look ahead to next week, or this week will be a disaster. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bruins offense will go to work first. And we get our first look at the dangerous Jamari Johnson. They say the tight end's always open, and he seems to always be, and he's always making big plays.
There's a lot of great attributes about a tight end, like the size, the physicality. This guy, though, what sticks out the most is the speed. That you want to play him man-to-man, put a linebacker on him, that's a problem. You put a safety on him, he's still got good enough speed and size to go win. Palmer, this guy, they put him everywhere, and he wins because of that blazing speed.
It's really crazy to think about that he might actually be their fastest. If you had everybody lined up at receiver, tight end, just running vertical routes, he might actually be the fastest. And Dave, we've even seen him on film run away from cornerbacks as well in man coverage. Nobody can seem to catch up with this guy. A very unique skill set for a tight end.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Fires to the middle. In traffic, it's Lawson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold, just quarterbacks looking sweet, McNown, DTR, looking the part, being the part.
Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wants to go up top on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Cox. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Bruins! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rockets offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here's a guy who's going to have to make some plays at wide receiver in this one. Going to be interesting to see how involved he is in this offense from the very start. Smith takes the handoff. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again. And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last two plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Taken in by Smith on the right side. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Let's talk for a second about Toledo. During the offseason, they go out, they get a top 25 recruiting class. That's nothing to scoff at. But the question is, how do they move up from here, David?
Well, and how do these talented young guys perform at this level, right? We don't really know. I mean, top 25 class is good. It's not elite, but how do these guys perform, Palmer, early day one in their career?
Yeah, they're going to have to grow up pretty quick because we expect to see a lot of these guys play meaningful snaps in this game here today as well. I think that's what the fans really want to see here today.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Enough to move the chains. There he goes. And he's in. Pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Rockets. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Bringing it back. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Non-man receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell if he was catching the football, he was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking down the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. The fake wants to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. No matter the sport, he epitomized the UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Splits the uprights, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
They tried to get the wall set up for him, not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Here comes the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Cox. Breaks into the open. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll run him again. Quick spin on the run. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The toss to the right. Run ends there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the back. Sells the run, looking to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And just pressure. You got to love the ability to get to the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. And then the cherry on the sundae, Jesse, is getting him on the ground and forcing a long yardage situation for your offense.
Yeah, life is chaotic for this quarterback right now, David. No doubt about it. This pocket is collapsing, and you saw it on that last play. He does not have time to set his...
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The Bruins line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Way back in his own territory as he hauls it in. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. The Rockets offense looks ready to go on this drive. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Motion from the wideout. Turns up, it's Stewart. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Makes the grab outside. It's Jones.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Give him 96 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. And the Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. To throw, it's Nelson. Right side, it's Worley. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did their throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Second down to the air. Turns it upfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, goes and gets a first down.
The run inside. It's Smith. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up, David.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses now.
Makes a grab and room to run. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this.
Touchdown, Toledo! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. They'll move the tight end. On the run, it's Cox. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And the Bruins come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Quick give. It's Cox. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Long way to go on 2nd down. The snap sets up the throw. Got it in the middle, it's Lawson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. On the run, fires downfield. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. Nice directional kick there like a solid iron shot. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey guys, here on the Rockets sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Gets it out past the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a first down as this offense tries to put together a long drive.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass, it's Nelson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires on the move. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their second. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Second down, gonna throw it. Throws to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Moore. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Lawson. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
That's caught. It's Lawson. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Oh, pressure's coming. Stands in and takes the hit. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. The first game we'll take a look at will be Duke, taking on the number 11 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Blue Devils, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications. Now over to your game inside the Glass Bowl.
And the Bruins will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Checking in with the Rockets head coach at the half. They are going to continue to feed their running back. As you know, there are a lot of high expectations on him to start this game, and he has performed a terrific first half. They are going to get the ball here, and let's see if they continue to go to this running back. He has been a difference maker so far. Guys?
Okay, Holly. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Moving the pocket, it's Nelson. Makes the grab. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Smith. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. Could not make his way to the corner.
Nice job by the defense on that play, sniffing out the screen pass. They had their eye on the ball. They were able to rally to the running back, gain of no yards.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Rockets send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the returner will be brought down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt. I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Cox. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
From the gun, it's Cox. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
I've been impressed with this defense today, guys. Like, just really good job of being physical. And you've seen it show up on the defensive line with linebackers, with safeties. Everybody doing a great job filling gaps, understanding discipline, and being where they're supposed to be. Really strangled this running game for this O.
Soft spot in the middle. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Tough run here. It's Cox. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, going to throw it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big, that was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game, 3rd down and long situation to get that conversion and now get 1st and goal. A chance to cut into this lead. Really nice, big, opportunistic, timely play for this offense.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. The give is to Smith. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Hits inside, it's Smith. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
I love the play call running the...
First down here, what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. They'll give it to him again. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Now on the counter. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Makes the catch, and he's free. The tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
Man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
That's really good eye discipline by the safety. Great job not getting his eyes lost. It looks like pass immediately. He locks in on the running back. He sees the screen develop, fires upfield, pulls the trigger, and makes the tackle.
On the ground, it's Sanders. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. Got him on the RPO. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! They take the lead here in the 4th.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
2nd and long here. These corners going to give them some space. 2nd down to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Lawson. Oh, he's got some space. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
You know what's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Caught. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Finds his man. It's Lawson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running inside. It's Cox. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. Churns into the pile. Maybe some room here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UCLA. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the point after is good.
UCLA 24, Toledo 20.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the Toledo sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. They'll need a bunch on second down. Moves the pocket. It's Nelson. Right side, it's Smith. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to pass on second down. Reels it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Well, here we are. It's every quarterback's dream. You're down by a score late in the game, 2 minutes.
Snags it, and he's open. Inside the 30. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
That is just what this offense needed, man. A big play down the field, trying to score a touchdown, trying to take the lead late in this football game, but now they don't have to go super fast. They don't have to rush. Great play by this offense.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Long way to go on second down. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Out wide right, it's Smith. Taken down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Bruins will try to run out the clock in the final minute. Right side, it's Lawson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Punt is on its way. Trying to get started. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Dropping back, it's Nelson. He's taking the deep shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Look out! And down he goes. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Last chance coming up. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away.